Let's be honest, complaining feels good, at least for a moment. You vent, you rant, and maybe even get some sympathy from a friend or a like on social media. But here's the brutal truth. Complaining never changes anything. The bills still come, traffic doesn't magically disappear, and your social media rant, it probably annoyed more people than it inspired. Why is it so easy to complain yet so difficult to take action? Because complaining is a reflex, while solving requires effort, patience, and responsibility. And let's face it, effort isn't always appealing. But what if I told you that by shifting your mindset from whining to fixing, you could transform not just your circumstances, but your entire outlook on life? Hi, welcome back to the channel where we talk about real ways to improve your mindset, your habits, and your life. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with someone who could use a little less whining and a lot more action in their life. Let's dive in. The problem with complaining. Here's the thing about complaining. It's a trap. It tricks you into thinking you're doing something productive. But the reality? Complaining is just noise. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't make you feel better long term, and it definitely doesn't help the people around you. In fact, studies show that constant complaining can damage relationships, lower your self-esteem, and even affect your brain. Yes, you heard that right. Complaining rewires your brain to focus on the negative, making it harder to see solutions or even appreciate the good in life. And here's the scary part. The more you complain, the more you train your brain to complain again. It's a vicious cycle. But the good news, you can break it. And we're about to explore how. A tale of two mindsets. Let's look at two people, Sarah and Mike. Both wake up to find their backyard fences blown over after a storm. Sarah spends the morning complaining to anyone who will listen, her spouse, her friends, even the delivery driver. Mike, on the other hand, grabs his toolbox, researches repair tips online, and spends the afternoon fixing the fence. By the end of the day, Sarah is still complaining, feeling frustrated and powerless. Mike? He has a fixed fence and a sense of accomplishment. What's the difference? Sarah focused on the problem, while Mike focused on the solution. Why fixing is hard but essential. So, why do so many people get stuck in the whining phase? Because fixing requires effort, and effort can be intimidating. It forces you to step outside your comfort zone and take responsibility. But here's the thing, fixing doesn't have to be a monumental task. Often, it's a series of small actions that lead to big changes. And the payoff? It's not just a resolved problem, it's growth, confidence, and a sense of control over your life. Beyond jobs, a personal example. Here's another example, one that's all too common. Meet James. He's constantly complaining about his weight and how tired he feels. But when his friends suggest joining a fitness class or taking a daily walk, James shrugs it off, saying he doesn't have the time. One day, James decides to stop complaining and start fixing. He begins with a 10-minute walk around his block. That 10 minutes turns into 20, then 30. Over the course of 6 months, James loses weight, gains energy, and, most importantly, feels better about himself. The lesson here? The first step might be small, but it's the most important one. How to change the mindset. Changing your mindset starts with awareness. The next time you catch yourself complaining, stop and ask, what's one thing I can do about this? Even if the solution isn't perfect, action creates momentum. Here's a 3-step method to make this easier. 1. Acknowledge the problem. Be specific. Instead of saying, everything is terrible, pinpoint what's actually wrong. 2. Focus on solutions. Brainstorm ways to fix or improve the situation. This step turns your energy from negative to positive. 3. Take one small step. Start small. Whether it's making a phone call, researching online, or having a conversation, the key is to move forward. If you're ready to turn complaints into solutions, like this video and comment below. What's one thing you'll stop whining about today? Let's inspire each other to take action. Real-life transformation. Here's another story. This time about a neighborhood tired of their local park being dirty and unsafe. For years they complained to the city, but nothing changed. One day, a group of residents decided to take matters into their own hands. They organized cleanup days, planted flowers, and even raised funds for new benches. Today, that park is a beautiful, thriving space. And it all started with a simple decision: stop complaining and start fixing. Here's the bottom line. Whining is easy, but fixing is worth it. The next time you're tempted to complain, pause and ask yourself, what can I do about this? And remember, every step toward fixing, no matter how small, is a step toward a better life. If this video has inspired you, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share it with someone who needs this message. Together, we can build a mindset of action and growth. You have the power to change your story. Don't settle for complaining when you can be the one who makes things better. Start today. Start now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.